Just in the middle of the Yodokabe tour, just stopped for a bit of lunch. Behind me is Umeda, the north part of Osaka, and over there is Tsukamoto, where I used to live almost 20 years ago, so I know this area quite well. This skyline has changed so much in the last 15, 20 years, even 30 years. It's a beautiful day. You can hear lots of kids' noise in the background, lots of baseball happening. So now I'm going to go to the next mural. Just on my way now to visit a Chinese artist, computer graphics, digital artist, because he's going to be doing an interview, artist interview. Yeah, we haven't done one for a while. It's the 5th of December. The last one we did was more than a year ago with Roland and Caro. So about time we did another one, I thought. Yodokabe in Osaka, and I was here 3 weeks ago, and this happened. Down Yodokabe 2023, just coming down to the first one. It's not finished. I thought it was finished yesterday, but it's still in progress. Now you can see it finished. Now I've got to walk to Juso, where you can watch the footage I shot back then. See you soon! I was here last year in November for last year's Yodokabe. I was right this place here, and when we were here, the artist was just in the middle of painting the two ladies on this side. Dragon 76 hadn't done this yet. This is the first time for me to come here and see this all finished. That's really cool, isn't it? That's the final one there. So I saw everything, all 3 years of the Yodokabe, all the murals. Took me 4.5 hours, including lunch. So that's it, time to go and have a beer. Surprise! It's not the end of the tour. Yeah, after I was here last time, a couple weeks ago, they added 3 more. So this one over here, and one over there. So enjoy the rest of the tour. And welcome to the end of the year. Hey, what a year it's been. This year my aim was to do at least 1 random diary a month. And I've been able to do that, just. So this is the final random diary video for this year. Probably going to be the final random diary in this format anyway. I was talking about this with someone recently about the random diary. And I said the December one probably going to be the last one. I was looking at a lot of YouTube channels from other galleries, all sorts of different markets, sizes, levels, whatever. And it seems that it just doesn't work, YouTube. And galleries have more subscribers or bigger market than us, have done much fewer videos and gave up after a couple of years. It's not just me. I think I might in the future just go down the road where everyone else is going, which is those portrait style quick 15-second blasts, you know, the reels, or YouTube calls them shorts. That's right. So that kind of thing, I might do that. December's been a very interesting month. We had quite a few international visitors, including a couple of collectors of my work. Haven't seen them for a long time, and they dropped by. That was good to see them. And some other international visitors haven't seen for a while, like Peter Taylor, for example, from Canada. It's good to see him. He couldn't make it to his solo exhibition when it was on because of the coronavirus pandemic. So it was actually his first time to come and see the gallery. It was nice. It was good to catch up with him. It was great. I decided at the end of last year that I was not going to visit other galleries like I used to. I used to go and, you know, at the weekend on a Saturday or Sunday, I used to go and see like 10 galleries in a day. I decided at the end of last year I was going to take a break, and that's what I've done. I've not, as far as I know, I've not been to any of the galleries that I used to go to regularly for a year. It's gone really quick. But the truth is, have I missed those galleries? Have I missed the exhibitions, the artists I used to go to see? And the answer is no. I haven't missed them at all. I've lost interest. And I think it's reciprocated. I think people have lost interest in me. One thing I've noticed, you're quickly forgotten. Bit of a serious topic. Middle of this month, I was accused of plagiarism by a photographer who lives in Osaka. He sent me a message. At first I thought it was a joke, because what he was talking about happened in September. It was Giant, number 3. Because I thought it was a joke, because he's talking about how he's shocked by how I've stolen his art, his photography. I kind of laughed it off and didn't pay much attention to it. And I was quite busy, so I didn't reply to it. And then he sent me the same messenger through the giant's Instagram. And I'm kind of, what? This is a bit silly. He's serious. And why didn't he address this problem 3 months ago? So I thought, I'm not going to bother with this. I don't have time. And it was not plagiarism. I made this photograph, one photograph for Giant, the shear. Was it influenced by his photography? Yes. You know, people have been taking influences from elsewhere since the year dot. Does it use a technique that he uses? Yes. Now, using someone else's technique, again, people are doing that from the year dot as well. That technique is not original to him. Okay, he's actually told me his technique, what he does, and where he adapted it from. Okay, so it's not original to him. The actual image itself contains some graphic elements which he doesn't use. The borders are different, etc. Is it a copy of his work? No, it's not plagiarism. Is it influenced by his work? Yes. Does it use a technique similar to his technique? Yes. I don't deny that. But that's not plagiarism. He seems to misunderstand that. But I knew where it was going to go. So I thought, I'm not going to respond by answering this accusation. I just decided to shut him out of all my social media, which is what I did. And then a few days later, some people sent me screenshots of his Instagram where he basically rubbished me, rubbished the gallery's reputation. This is interesting because the project which the photograph was in is not related to the gallery. The gallery showed the project, yes, and I'm involved in the gallery and the project, but he basically accused the gallery of stealing artists that show their work here, stealing their work for the gallery's benefit, if that makes sense, blah, 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 blah. What was interesting were the comments to his post. And all the comments were made by people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't know what the hell he's talking about. There was one comment that said, use my name, because of course he's put my name everywhere, so use my name. He said, Warren Popelier, give the image back. It's like, how can I give the image back? It's my image. What are you talking about? And then there was some comments from people I know in Osaka who were like, bad, this kind of thing. You know, I know who they are. And that was probably the most interesting point, especially there's one comment from some chap called Analog Attack, who has actually rubbished the photographer in front of me, to me actually, at an event that he used to put on in Osaka. He said some very not nice words about the photographer, and now he's supporting him. It just goes to show, doesn't it? This is all I'm going to say about it. That's it. I'm moving on from that. From next year, the gallery is probably going to change in that it's going to become more of a studio office. We'll have some paintings up on the wall, of course, but it's not really going to be a gallery so much. Mainly because this building is just not working as a place to encourage people to come and look at art. It's just the structure where it is, the first floor, the second floor and things, it just doesn't work. And being on the fourth floor, you need the first floor as a place to feed people upstairs, which the owner of that gallery has no idea about how to do it. He was given a great idea what to do last March in a meeting. We had a tenants meeting, but he refused to do that. So I think we're going to be here for a while because we just can't find another place suitable for what we want to do. So we'll just stay here and we'll just do our own thing. Which leads on to a project we're actually working on at the moment, which I can't say too much about, to be honest. It's a shame. It's going to be, if we pull it off, it's going to be great. A Turkish artist, Koplu, and his partner visit Osaka regularly. And we got chatting with them and we had dinner with a couple of times. Really nice people. And Koplu is quite well known in Southeast Asia. Actually, very well known in Southeast Asia. Just had some very big sculptures put in a shopping mall in China. Really big, based on his paintings. So that was cool. Anyway, we're working on something at the moment. And we will find out in early next year, whether we're successful or not. And we'll see what happens. But it's quite exciting and interesting. But I don't want to get too excited, you know. Just kind of, it's a bit cool. We'll see what happens. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you around sometime. If you're ever in Osaka, come and check us out. Have a look at the website to see when we're open. Because our opening times could be really random next year too. We don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Take care everyone. Thanks very much.